What is going on today, everyone? Drew here with Crispy Donut Community / Daily Knife / Voyage Blade Works. We're all one and the same, one big happy family here. And today we're going to be taking a look at the TD07 from Wurkkos. So this is a fairly new tactical flashlight from Wurkkos. And we are going to be going over some specs and some size comparisons, as well as the functionality of this light. So here is our unboxing. I will go ahead and tell you that I have unboxed this already, so there's no user manual. I've already taken it out, but notice, make sure to remove the battery insulating paper disc before use. So you can either take it off, the head off or the tail off, and pull that paper film out, which I've already done. We'll toss that aside. Here is the flashlight itself. It comes with this cool ring pocket clip, only the ring pocket clip to my knowledge, and it's got a bunch of different modes on here. It's got a lockout mode so that you are not accidentally, utilizing that in the pocket. Also comes with a charging cable, which is USB-C to USB-C, and then you have some spare O-rings as well. So that's pretty much all that comes in the box. It's just a cardboard box with a little foam insert there. There is your specific model. They do have different varieties of this light, and if I'm not mistaken, different colors. And we will get into it. As you can see from the box, 479 meters max throw and max lumens 1300. And then on the back there, we will let you pause that. Moonlight, low, medium, high, and turbo. And then there is your voltage, your current, power. It is IP68 waterproof. And then, like I say, 479 for that max beam distance in meters. And then there's all your compliance stuff and whatnot. But we'll go ahead and get all of this out of the way, focus on the flashlight itself, walk you through how to use the light and the different modes. Let's get into it. We're going to start off with the charging port. So when it is charging, it is going to be solid red. When it is flashing red, as far as your power indicator goes, it is at critical power, which is less than 10% battery life, and it will stay flashing red until the flashlight dies. If it is a solid red, that means that the percentage of the battery is 10 to 30%. If it is flashing green, the power is between 30 and 60%. And if it is solid green, that is 60 to 100%. This flashlight does offer low voltage protection. So if it's lower than 2.8 volts, it will turn off automatically to avoid battery damage by over discharge. And here is your port. The cable itself is kind of short, and I've got a power bank off camera here, but you do get a rubber cap over the port, and that is what helps that IP68 waterproof or water resistant rating. So as far as the charging indicator goes, red is charging and green is fully charged. So we're going to go ahead and get this fully charged up and go through the different modes and functionalities of the TD07. While the flashlight is charging, here is the user manual. So this is English. There are a bunch of different other languages throughout the manual, but it is a simple 3-page manual. Here is basically what's on the back of the box and your specs and everything. You've got your voltage, beam angle. It's an 18350 rechargeable battery. There's your length and head diameter, weight, so on and so forth. It is a smooth reflector, and it's got a pretty sweet tail switch in my opinion, which we'll go over obviously when this is all done charging. Your impact resistance, 1 meter or 3.28 feet. There's your candela for everything as well. And then here are the modes. So this is actually pretty sweet here. You've got your tactical mode, lock mode, and outdoor mode, and there's all of that. And then lastly, you have your power indicator, which we've already gone over. Now that we've got this bad boy all charged up, we're going to go through the different specs and modes of the TD07. So I'm going to zoom out just a hair and get refocused here. So like I mentioned in the intro to the video, this is kind of a ring for you to be able to hold on to the light a little bit better. It is removable, so if you wanted to switch that out for a different pocket clip, you theoretically could. And we'll actually see right quick if another pocket clip works. I've got a handful of various clips from different lights. I think this one and this one are different. We'll see if either one of these two fit. And I believe, okay, well, I don't have to switch that, so that's cool. I believe this is off a O-light, maybe? I don't know. But pretty much any 1-inch diameter flashlight clip should fit, but we will throw that back on there, and it just goes into that slot like so. I do like having the finger ring on there so that you can obviously, you know, kind of go hands-on if you need to do something like that. Or you could, you know, theoretically, let's see if I can mess around with this, you know, do the more tactical style activation, so on and so forth. But yeah, so that is removable, and I believe Wurkkos actually sells different clips for this light and other lights. If you don't like the ring, it's obviously, you can take it off or swap it out. Here is our charging port here, and you can see that rubber tab right there, and that just kind of presses in there like so. It is a smooth reflector. You do have a crenulated bezel here for impact, and then on the back side you've got obviously your tail switch, and it is a half press or full press on the tail switch. And then up here the switch actually rotates here. So you have 3 modes, as you can see here. You have your tactical mode, your lock mode, and then your EDC mode. So in lockout mode, all you have is moonlight. You can press as many times as you want to. It is momentary only. So that's the brightest that is going to get in lockout mode, and you cannot do anything past that. So let's go ahead and start in tactical mode. We are in tactical mode now, and there are only 2 options. So a half press will get you turbo. Half press is turbo. So just a gentle press of the tail cap or tail switch. And then full press, strobe warning, is strobe. So half press, momentary, on, turbo, and then full press is strobe. And that is it for the tactical mode. Let's go through the outdoor. Outdoor mode is where you get into a lot more options. So we will lay that in the background down here so that I can glance at it while keeping the flashlight in the primary focus here. So you start with off. If you half click, you're going to get your different brightnesses. So from here you can cycle through low, medium, and high, and that memory stays with the light. So if I do that and then full click to turn the light off, and then I half click again, it's going to remember that medium. And then these are all half clicks. So low, medium, high, low, medium, and we'll keep that on medium, and then full click to turn the light off. Now, if I do 2 clicks of a half click, so 2 half presses or light presses, I'm going to get turbo. Alright, so turbo, 2 half presses. And then you saw that blink, that means that the light is all the way on, and it will not get any brighter than that. Now, if you press and hold a half click, you get moonlight. So there's that same moonlight from lockout mode, and then from there you can click it once and go into low, medium, high, and then it will remember low, medium, or high. Now if you double click, you get turbo, and those are not momentary, and then 1 click again gets you to cycle through those different modes. And that is it as far as the function goes. So I've got a couple other flashlights here that I will compare size to for you, and then we will wrap up the video. We do have links for this on our Amazon affiliates down in the description below, as well as the pinned comment. So if you like this flashlight, definitely go grab one on Amazon. We get a couple bucks off of every few $100, so nothing extra for you, and we make a couple pennies on the dollar. So up first, in the middle, obviously we have the TD07. I'm just going to throw out a handful of lights that are in similar size, just so that you can get a reference. So this is the Raylight / Vostede collab Rook. A little bit longer. This is the Cloud Defensive MCH Mini or Small, and it is about the same size as the Cloud Defensive. Next up, we have our own Crusader, OEM'd by Raylight. We have a Ace Beam TAC AA. And last but not least, we have my old, beat up, abused, worn out Streamlight 2LX. So there is just a quick size comparison. Obviously, your width is going to be wider with the ring pocket clip. But as far as the light size itself goes, very comparable to, in my opinion, the Cloud Defensive and then also the Rook. So it's basically that happy medium. Would I suggest buying this light? Yes, absolutely. Me personally, again, this is just a personal preference. I do like the ring. I would like to see Wurkkos include just a standard pocket clip in the packaging, but pocket clips are relatively cheap. I mean, $5–10 or something. And this light itself packs way above its price point, in my opinion. I do like that you have that tactical mode. For me, being in law enforcement myself, you know, I like high or turbo. The brightest the light can get, always. And then if I need to step down and do some more administrative stuff or searching a vehicle, so on and so forth, I can always step down and go through that, you know, low, medium, and high for more administrative stuff, obviously. But I like having that tactical mode where I have turbo on and I use my lights momentarily a lot. I'm not sitting there with it on at full brightness, you know, just searching rooms and stuff like that. And then I do also really like that strobe feature as well. And for the size, I mean, this thing is really, really small and compact. And I mean, you're punching, you know, 1500 lumens out of this thing and a pretty max throw. So yes, I would 100% suggest this light. And like I say, we will have a link in the description as well as the pinned comment to our affiliate links. And as of the posting of this video, this light is actually on sale. Use our code, and that will also be in the description box below. Thanks for watching. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a thumbs up if you like this video, thumbs down if you did not like the video, and leave us a comment. What is your favorite tactical flashlight?